Are Khorrok's Manrippers any good? This is a Bestigor regiment of renown. Since my original Bestigor video was in an older style, basically my start with this faction, I'll break this unit down from the start and show you how this RoR is ripped. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi page, which I'm trying to spruce up. I'm also using your suggestions to update my YouTube frontage a bit. Thanks. On Ultra, the Manrippers have 100 models and 10,000 HP, so an even 100 hit points per model. Armor is 95, which for Beastmen is seriously high. Leadership is 80, also rock solid compared to the norm. Speed is 36, which is quite tame, but that gets buffed later. Melee attack begins at 44, which is very healthy, with an attack interval of 4, which is very decent, and that's going to matter. Melee defense is 42, which is most respectable. Weapon strength is 40, and this is where it gets really interesting. Base damage is 14, armor piercing damage is 26, and the Manrippers get a bonus versus large of 16. Wait, hold on. Bestigors aren't anti-large. What gives? Well, no, but this regiment of renown is anti-large and armor piercing. Ooh. As a consequence of this different weapon set, charge bonus is 20, anemic compared to the normal counterpart, and a lot of other stuff in the faction. Mass is 160, which isn't a difference, but it makes all the models put together harder to dislodge. Just so we don't miss it, this is a woodsman unit, can hide in forests, and has Primal Fury, which in its full form grants plus 5 melee attack, plus 10% speed, and plus 10% charge bonus when up, with immunity to psychology until leadership drops below 50% of base when you lose the Primal Fury. Good things certainly. Usually in the Beastmen faction, anti-large is a matter of extremes. You go from Ungor Spearmen and Spearmen with shields to Minotaurs with great weapons and then Gorgons, with nothing in between among the actual units. This threw me off until I discovered the Gore Bull. Anyway, this is to say that the presence of an RoR with heavy armor, armor-piercing weapons, and anti-large is very unusual and highly welcome. What this gives you is one more weapon to use against, let's say, Bretonnia with its cavalry spam army compositions. Bogged down cavalry become a lot less of a threat, sure, but not only do the Manrippers have charge defense versus large, they also have charge reflection, like the Ungor Spearmen. And obviously, these armor-piercing blows hit a lot harder against Reiksguard and the like than the Ungors would. There's still a nice chunk of base damage, so they'll be extra lethal against light cav of all types. What makes this RoR special is something that isn't special, the attack interval of 4. That's to say, this anti-large chopping dishes out damage at an unusually high pace because most units of this type dish it out slowly. To the contrary, the Manrippers have literally no disadvantage against an ordinary unit. The common redline Lord skill Fury of the Herd lets you get up to plus 6 leadership and plus 6 melee defense, further adding to resilience, and being rank 9 out of the gate, it qualifies for Unrelenting Savagery, adding plus 5 to melee attack, defense, and 10% physical resistance, with Primal Fury that takes you to 54 melee attack and 53 melee defense, plus physical resistance. Besides general army boosts, Khorrok can add plus 6 melee attack to all Bestigor units with his personal skill line, and even gives Vanguard deployment. Wargors with Forerunner can do the same. Don't scoff, letting Bestigors deploy alongside Gors and Ungors and a lot else in the roster can really help keep them relevant from the opening horn. The rest is a matter of magic and situational support. Given this is an anti-large unit, tossing a Gorbull into the mix jacks them up even further and provides thick support against particularly thorny threats. You need that. You want that. Wargors provide some support, but mainly raise your efficiency breaking apart man-sized annoyances. Beastmen deal with those too. All are equal prey before the hoof. Don't get me wrong, Minotaurs with great weapons are fantastic, but the Beastmen ones are paper-thin armor compared to Khorne. This RoR is the best lock-down-a-city street unit in the entire roster. The Minotaurs are fast, these are only brisk. So if you meet a unit of Grail Knights in a well-lit alley, you want the Manrippers bringing darkness to them. It's precisely because the Manrippers are a unit low on quirks that you can strengthen them using basically any lore of magic handy. You are limited only by your imagination. And your shaman's current spell selection and winds of magic, obviously. Take care, and have fun ripping men, and horses, and dinos. All are equal before the hoof.